the LA rioters are paid actors. This archive shows the actual Craigslist ad posted on June 5th, 2025. These rioters are getting paid $6,000 to $12,000 per week by DNC-funded NGOs. It's all a show.
I was one of the paid protesters at the April 5th liberal protests. And so I just wanted to come on and talk about my experience, what I had to do to get paid, and how much I got paid.
Are liberals really being paid to be in an anti-Trump rallies? There is a long-running myth in American politics that protesters at liberal rallies are paid to be there, and every few months it resurfaces. A video from a TikTok creator, Red Said Blue, is now pushing back against that claim, using satire to expose how absurd it really is. In the clip, the creator pretends to apply for a paid protest job, only to reveal there's no such thing. The paid protester conspiracy theory often spreads when marginalized groups organize around issues like racial justice, immigration, reproductive rights, or climate action. It is a tactic used to discredit genuine grassroots movements, painting everyday people as actors in a staged political drama.
I posted a video that I thought was obviously satire, which if you don't know what satire is, I'm realizing some people might not, it's when you say something as if it were true, but it's so absurd that it's obvious that it's not true.
In reality, most protests are organized by local unions, nonprofits, student groups, and community members directly impacted by the issues at hand. And there's no credible evidence, none, of widespread, coordinated payment for protest participation on the left. In the video, she jokes about being offered $100 to protest, with an extra $10 for bringing a sign, using humor to show how ridiculous the claims sound. Meanwhile, over 100,000 gather in DC, nearly 100,000 in Boston, and 80,000 in St. Paul. With crowds that size, the real question is, who could possibly afford to pay them all? Fact checkers from outlets like PolitiFact and Reuters have repeatedly debunked this myth, yet it persists, because it is easier for some to dismiss dissent than to confront the reasons people are in the streets to begin with. The video is a reminder, just because a claim goes viral doesn't make it true. And the real story is often what those in power would rather the public ignore.
Are there riots coming to a city near you? Let's take a look at the cities on the list. We have Albertville, Alabama, Aurora, Colorado, Houston, Texas, San Antonio, Texas, Dallas, Texas, Fort Worth, Texas, I'm gonna butcher this one, Bloggerville, Texas, Phoenix, Arizona, Denver, Colorado, Salt Lake City, Utah, Seattle, Washington, Portland, Oregon, Chicago, Illinois, Indianapolis, Indiana, Detroit, Michigan, St. Louis, Missouri, Cincinnati, Ohio, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, New York, Washington, D.C., Atlanta, Georgia, Charlotte, North Carolina, Richmond, Virginia, Minneapolis, Minnesota, St. Paul, Minnesota, Las Vegas, Nevada, New Orleans, Louisiana, Boston, Massachusetts, Santa Fe, New Mexico, Sacramento, California, San Francisco, California. We also got Oakland, Glendale, Compton, Paramount, Quincy, Illinois, Lansing, Missouri, Charlotte, North Carolina, Omaha, Nebraska, Aberdeen, South Dakota, Pierre, South Dakota, Rapid City, Sioux Falls, and then we also have Miami, Florida, Tampa, Orlando. Are you near one of these big cities? Well, guess what? Watch out, because evidently it's happening on June 14th, and it's starting right now. Get your cameras ready, because we need more TikToks on this one. I can't believe I just had to say that. The thing about this is I wonder how much money is really being paid, because evidently you can make $6,500 to $12,000 being a crisis actor. It pays pretty good because they're looking for those people in Los Angeles, and I'm sure they're looking for them everywhere. In fact, they'll even throw in some free bricks in pallets. Does anyone else find this a little concerning? Let me know in the comments.
Would you look at this? Have you guys ever wondered why the left has so many protesters and it looks like half the world is against Donald Trump? For showing up to the first gathering, you will get $200. For showing up to the second gathering, a filmed protest, you will make $1,000. So this protest is to show New York the great injustices of what is happening in Gaza. Whether you share these values or not, we want you there and you will be paid. So you don't have to even share these values with them. You can just be paid. But when we look up this email right here, when you Google it, this is who pops up. Soros, that's what pops in my mind. This is the other stuff that pops up when you Google that email. Weird. So if you've ever wondered why they have so many people at their protests, now you know.
Protest, there was a lady, like an elderly lady, that was holding a sign that was very like, I don't even want to repeat what was on that sign, almost like a Nazi type message. You know, she didn't make the sign herself. And actually confirmed, she's like, someone paid her. She's like an older, one of those ladies that begs, paid her to hold up the sign. So then right-wing media can capture it, put it on, run it. This is what these protests are really about. So you take away from what 10,000 people were saying and you focus on the one woman that was holding a sign that you gave her and you paid her to hold up. So they're paid actors, paid infiltrators, paid agitators.
Out in Los Angeles protesting the ICE deportations for the past few days. Besides the fact that I got paid $150 to do so per day, I kept seeing signs everywhere that this was being funded by somebody much higher than the person that I had met. For instance, they would give us certain streets or certain targets to go to, and on those streets, there would be pallets of things that could cause destruction to the community. I am not joking. For instance,
Now, if you've been paying attention, you know I posted that video up top a few days ago showing how there was bricks being set up in different areas in LA. And this guy is admitting to doing or seeing that very thing and getting paid.
you turn a corner, boom, there's a pallet of bricks. Oh, that's convenient, let's destroy the community. And y'all know me, I'm a good guy, but I truly do not care that much about the ICE deportations. I just wanted that $150 a day. But I got to thinking, man, whoever is funding this must really hate this country. So as time goes on while we're protesting and things evolve, they evolve in a lot more violent nature. For instance, instead of there being a pallet of bricks on the Target neighborhood or Target street that we are protesting on, it'll be a pallet of flammable objects. So it was at that moment when I saw that pallet of Molotov cocktails sitting on the ground, I thought, man, should I really be doing this? Like, this is bad news. This is gonna get way worse. Now, I'm not from Los Angeles or live in Los Angeles, so I don't really care about destroying that community, but I'm American after all. Like, this is not good. Moral to the story is there are certain people in our government that wants us to go burn the local police station down, but in actuality, the corruption is at a much higher.
Let me get this straight. The 1 million plus and counting people that are marching all over the country in every major and minor city in every state are paid actors? Then who's paying them? Who's paying them? Where's that money coming from? You guys have most of the billionaires on your side. So where are the Democrats getting that money from? You guys have control of everything too. So it's not coming from the government because we have no control. It's interesting.
Last Tesla protest, this guy was telling every protester not to do an interview with me. So obviously he was being paid to be that insane. Here's him freaking out at Grand Central Station. Here's him calling to vaccinate the world. And here's him supporting, I don't even know what. You know the worst part about this guy? He could be teaching your child. That's right. He's a professor of health sciences at Touro University in New York. So who did he signal for help? Another paid protester. More specifically, his teammate. Here's her standing right in front of the college professor at a completely different protest. Here's her at another protest, and another.
So unpopular, they're literally paying people to sit in his parade. They're literally putting an ad on Craigslist so that they can look for extras to be seated in the parade. The ad that you need a motherfucking magnifying glass to read says, Team Ellen Events is looking for seat fillers and extras to provide their time for space maximization and attendance perception. Extras and seat fillers will check in on the morning of June 14th at 9 a.m. Extras are required to wear red, white, and blue clothing and will be provided a red hat to wear, the MAGA hat. The team will advise the extras where to stand or sit according to the line of sight from a VIP viewing platform area. Extras and seat fillers will be paid a flat daily fee and will be provided a lunch of fast food and soda. We encourage people of color and ethnic groups to sign for maximum perception control, and these individuals will be prominently displayed on the televised broadcast and local viewing screens to be seen by the VIP platform. The compensation is listed: flat fee of $1,000 paid in cryptocurrency provided by Fight 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 LLC. Then you Google Fight 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 LLC, and it's a company linked to President Trump and his Trump meme coin, raising concerns about potential government ethics violations, foreign influence, and federal law violations. Fight 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 LLC was also the organization that brought together Trump's meme coin dinner, where he raised $148 million, and apparently the food fucking sucked. You can see here that Fight 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 LLC was also written up by the United States Senate Committee on Homeland Security and Governmental Affairs, because they were enabling the violation of government ethics requirements, facilitating financial transactions with foreign nationals under federal prosecution, and potentially violating federal laws, including with its promotional private dinner with President Trump scheduled to take place on May 22nd. What a fucking mess.
Hey, excuse me, could you not?
Yo, don't. No, I'm allowed to. You guys are literally.
Yeah. We have kids though. We have kids though.
Why are you bringing kids to an anti-Trump protest?
Hey, it's May Day. Do you know what International Workers' Right is?
I know, it's Socialist Day. So you guys are all coming on a bus to Washington, D.C. to protest Trump. Can't draw an authentic crowd and you're mad I busted you. Interesting. Well, I'm just going to walk down the sidewalk. Dude, you guys are losers. You guys are astroturfing a crowd. I just want to see you guys astroturfing a crowd. AstroTurf.
Why do you feel that way?
So these are all paid protesters. You can get $20 an hour if you wear a t-shirt.
You gotta speak up.
She just got recruited, right?
I refuse.
You said no.
No.
It wasn't worth the 20?
No, but like he told me that it's for a Diddy coin, so I'm not really sure what that is. Yeah, they just tried to pay me $20 to wear a free puffy shirt.
Stop. I could tell because
the lady right there, she just kept convincing me to go wear a shirt, and I'm like, I'm good.
so just $20, and if you need $20, all you have to do is wear a free puff shirt. And you said no.
Yeah, I said no.
Did they say how many hours?
$20 an hour. And she told me she got paid like $60 yesterday for standing out here in 3 hours.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I just want to show you this video to prove that you are all being played right now. Back in September 2023 on a Joe Rogan Fight Compilation podcast, Sam Tripoli said that what you're seeing now was going to happen back then. He called it 2 years ago. We are all being played.
The intelligence, and they go, this gay pride stuff is going away. And the next thing you're going to see are immigration riots. This is going to be right around the next election. So hand to God, we do this episode. Next day, Starbucks is like, we're banning all the pride stuff. And now you start seeing they're putting little breadcrumbs out, man. Little breadcrumbs. Oh, I saw this one thing in Chicago. Oh, yeah, illegal immigrants are upset about where they're staying. And these illegal immigrants who speak no English are holding up perfectly written English signs saying we're tired of how we're being treated. And now you're starting to see this over and over again. So everyone's always like, when all these Republican governors are like sending these immigrants all over the country, everyone's like, yeah, you're showing those Democrats. Bro, they're moving assets. I know it sounds crazy, but that is 100%
What do you mean they're moving assets? What do you mean?
Dude, these guys coming into the country, bro, have you seen them? A lot of them are Chinese, and a lot of them are military-age people. Too. And I'm telling you, they're moving, and this is what's going to be right around 2024 election, immigration riots, people going nuts, and listen to this, and you'll start seeing all the little breadcrumbs being put out.
May I give you
the Bolshevik War? It is happening in real time. 100%. But I just wanted to get that out to everybody because I'm trying to warn people. This is what's next.
I want black folks to come and fight with y'all. Come stand on the front line like we always have. But ain't this the same group that refuses to stop saying the N-word? This ain't the same group that was being racist in Zoe Spencer comments when she was going back and forth with that Hispanic creator? But now y'all want our help. Okay, interesting. Those were my initial thoughts, right? It's their war, let them deal with it. But that's an emotional response. Okay, that's pure bitterness, that's wrong. There's no sense of righteousness in that mindset. And even though it's not our fight, it is our fight. Okay, because today, it's Hispanics and Latinos. But the only reason why we not grouped up with them is because technically, legally, we were born here. Okay, he arresting them. That nigga trying to annihilate our whole community. And to those of y'all that's making an argument of, well, undocumented immigration is illegal. This what happen when you break the law anywhere. Bro, this nigga put out a quota. This nigga Trump put out a quota, meaning these officers are required to meet a certain number of arrests. Anytime you put a quota on something, bro, it's bound for you to run into some outlawed, unlawful shit. You forcing the issue. This nigga dropping 2,000 National Guardsmen to arrest these folks, tear these people away from their families. Nigga, Flint, Michigan still ain't even got clean water. Motherfucking elementary schools, middle schools, high schools getting shot up. And this is what we prioritizing. If you don't see nothing wrong with that, bro, you just as fucked up. So to my black folks, it is our fight. Okay, we can't adopt the same mindset as our oppressors. All right, they want us to divide. That way it's easier to take us out. Cause today, it's Hispanic and Latinos. But that motherfucker in the White House, he don't look at us no differently. He itching to get us up out of here. It's only a matter of time. All right, we gotta be a part of the change that we want to see.